Hey there, it's Diane Banks, voice actress and radio personality in Chicago. Please subscribe, click the red button, and check out my other videos like Disney's Moana, preview, Easter eggs, visual art costumes, concept designs, and more. And some of you lovely peeps did watch that video so far, and Ajax Coulters, aka Powerboy, says Moana's art kind of looks like Nani. You know, it really does. Nani of Lilo and Stitch fame. That's a really cool look-alike right there. Thanks for sharing. And Rebecca's Creation says, I can't wait till Moana. Oh, me too. So thanks for those great comments, guys. Keep the comments coming. Please subscribe. Gonna hop right to it because there's a lot to get to today from these fun facts and making of moments from Beauty and the Beast. I got about 15 in total, so I'm going to try to plow through pretty quickly, but the first being that the directors were from Cranium Command. They were in complete shock when they found out that they landed the Beauty and the Beast gig, because that was their first thing, was Cranium Command. You remember that? I love that ride with that cute little tot. Kind of sad when that went away. Angela Lansbury, the original pick for Mrs. Potts. According to the composer Alan Menken, she popped out of Howard Ashman's head as the teapot. He said she should be it, which is also reminding me of, by the way, this video that I did about Beauty and the Beast for 2017. If you want to check this out, who would you cast? And let me know who you'd cast. I just thought that Melissa McCarthy would be cute as Mrs. Potts. But let me know who your picks would be for that one. Tracy and Hepburn films inspired some of the relationships between Belle and Beast, like when she was tending to his wounds. Belle's older and more mature than other princesses. Her animator says she knew her mind. She was comfortable with herself. Some of the things that we loved about her. Paige O'Hara recorded all of her songs with a live orchestra, the New York Philharmonic. And then adding to that, let's skip down here to Robbie Benson. His first audition for the role of Beast on a Walkman. That's how he did his audition. Isn't that cute? And the high-tech technology at the time helped him land the part. But one of the things I wanted to say about Belle here, for Paige O'Hara said she didn't really come together with her character voicing it until Robbie signed on and did his thing, and then their connection made her be able to do her things where she loved Beast and all that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Also, Glenn Keane, the animator, walked past a zoo in London. And to make this story short here, he worked with a buffalo's head, a boar's head, gorilla cranium. All of these things came to play in the character of Beast. And I just have a quick snippet of that to share with you. And this is a good interview if you want to listen to the whole thing. I'll put the links for you.
Of a lion, but the body like the body of a bear. Wolf legs, wolf tail. His horns, I don't know. There's a combination, and I did some kind of a twisting horn shape. His ears will be friendlier ears, so you give him cow ears. And then finally, the eyes. There's a prince trapped inside, human eyes. And as I'm drawing, I'm thinking, I like this. This is really cool. But as I drew it, it all became. It was like I looked at it and I said, that's him.
That's it.
He's going to look like that.
That's it. That's the Beast. Isn't that cool? Lots of good interviews with these guys, too, from D23. And then Angela Lansbury, Mrs. Potts, she said she based her off a chef she knew named Beatty. She said Mrs. Potts was one of the most important characters she ever played. People send her teapots to this day, and especially when the movie came out. Gaston took a lot of work to finalize. First passes weren't handsome enough. Andreas Deha decided to focus on the theme, don't judge a book by its cover, to work on him. And then, let's see, I got a few more tidbits here for you to share. This is a good one. Character inspiration came from, on that character, Gaston, came from this guy. You remember him from Ichabod Crane here, there, in The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, the Bomb Bones moment. So he got inspiration there. Also, he said, this is funny, he went to the Los Angeles gyms and looked at the guys there and how they were flexing and looking at themselves in the mirror, and he got a lot of inspiration from that, too. Okay, a couple more tidbits here. Let's see. Oh yeah, the animators were super thrilled to be nominated for any animated film. It was the first time for an Oscar nomination, and so it really helped them and get, more creative and validated. And then even animators need to blow off steam. This is pretty funny. He said sometimes when things would get tense around there, they're working so hard, a lot of pressure. Let's see, Glenn, I think it was Glenn who said he went to, well, a lot of them were buying these chocolate donuts that were in the vending machines and putting them in slingshots. And they said if you fired them, you could stick them on the wall all the way across the room. Not that popular because they started breaking apart and landing onto people's drawings and everything. But isn't that funny? Now that's one of those moments behind the scenes you would never know about unless they shared that with us. And then the 9 old men, you remember hearing about them? The Disney animators would really help a lot. They would help them do drawings so that they would stay focused and not make a lot of mistakes. And then, let's see. Oh, this is cool too. Andreas Deha, one of the animators, says he heard from a guy in France who was a young actor. He was motivated because of seeing Gaston. When he grew up, ended up playing Gaston in Paris on stage and did a fantastic job. And then he also has a small role in the live action version. Not playing Gaston, but he's still in the movie. So isn't that neat? He said you never know how a character might influence you. And let's wrap up here with another bit here from D23, where they talked about how these lovely critters were actually going to be silent in the original movie, but Howard Ashman, the musician and composer, when he came in, he really added voice to them. He said they were just sort of floating around and didn't speak, but he needed the objects for the music, and his greatest contribution was giving them personalities and making them an important part of the story. They really were. I couldn't imagine it without them not speaking. And so here's a little bonus as we wrap up here. How about this adorable cookie? You can make stained glass cookies in honor of Beauty and the Beast. And I love this little rose petal falling off here too in the vase, or whatever you want to call it, in the bell. But anyway, they give you this whole recipe how you can make stained glass cookies. Isn't that neat? And then when you're finished, they'll be too pretty to eat. But anyway, if you have a favorite moment from what we talked about here today, the behind the scenes, let me know in the comments. So much good stuff from Beauty and the Beast. So leave your comments. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching, and we'll talk again real soon.